You guys, you know how sometimes you're just like chilling on the couch scrolling through pictures of Kermit drinking tea? And then suddenly your dog is barking at absolutely nothing? Dude, what are you even looking at? It's just a blank wall. Or is it? That's what we're going to be talking about today. The spooky possibility that our furry best friends can see things we can't. We're diving deep into the world of doggo sixth senses and uncovering 10 incredible ways dogs might sense the supernatural and beyond. Stick around, because some of these spine-chilling stories might just make you see your furry friend in a whole new light. So we've all been there, right? You're just minding your own business and your dog starts acting like a total weirdo. Their ears perk up, they do that adorable head tilt thing, and then they stare intensely at a random corner of the room. And you're just sitting there like, dude, what is so fascinating about that patch of drywall? It's enough to make you wonder if they're picking up on some seriously spooky vibes. Think about it. Dogs have a million times better senses than we do. They can smell things we can't even imagine, hear things from miles away, and probably see ultraviolet light or something. So, is it that far-fetched to think they might be able to sense things beyond our human perception? Like maybe they can see the ghosts of squirrels past or hear the whispers of the mailman from another dimension. I'm not saying I believe it, but I'm also not saying I don't believe it. It's definitely creepy to think about, especially when your dog starts growling at the empty space next to you. Maybe they're just messing with us, or maybe they're trying to warn us about the impending zombie apocalypse. Who knows? Okay, buckle up, Buttercup, because this next one is a real tearjerker. You know how sometimes dogs just seem to know when something is wrong? They'll act super cuddly and clingy with someone who's sick, or they'll just get really quiet and withdrawn. Well, there are tons of stories out there about dogs who seem to know that someone was going to pass away, even before the doctors did. They'll lay by the person's bedside and refuse to leave, or they'll start acting really anxious and distressed. They can sense that something big is about to happen, and they're trying to comfort their human in their own way. I'm not crying, you're crying. Okay, maybe I'm crying a little bit. But seriously, it's pretty amazing how in tune dogs are with our emotions and well-being. They just have this incredible ability to sense things that we can't, and it makes you wonder if they have some sort of sixth sense about these things. Alright, so we've established that dogs are basically furry little empaths, but did you know they can also be like real-life superheroes when it comes to detecting illnesses? I'm talking about those amazing pups who are trained to sniff out things like cancer, diabetes, and even seizures before they happen. Apparently, our bodies give off different scents when we're sick, and dogs' noses are so powerful that they can pick up on those subtle changes. It's kind of like how they can smell fear, but instead of running away, they're like, hold my kibble, I'm gonna save the day. There are countless stories of dogs alerting their owners to serious health conditions, sometimes even before they showed any symptoms. There was this one dog who kept nudging his owner's stomach, and it turned out she had ovarian cancer. How incredible is that? So, yeah, not only are dogs adorable and cuddly, but they can also literally sniff out diseases. They're basically walking, barking medical marvels. Number 4, dogs sensing negative intentions. Let's talk about those times when your dog just seems to know that someone is bad news. You know what I'm talking about. You have a new acquaintance over and your usually friendly pup turns into a growling, barking fur missile. And you're just standing there like, he's usually not like this, I swear. But deep down, your dog is never wrong. They have this built-in BS detector that goes off whenever someone is giving off shady vibes. Maybe they can smell the fear on the other person, or maybe they can just sense that something is off. Whatever it is, it's always best to trust your dog's instincts. They've got your back, even if it means scaring off your Tinder date. So the next time your dog takes an instant dislike to someone, don't just brush it off. Pay attention to their behavior. They might be trying to tell you something important. Number 5, dogs sensing pre-disaster events. So this next one is straight out of a disaster movie, but it's totally true. There have been countless reports of dogs acting super weird right before natural disasters like earthquakes, tsunamis, and even tornadoes. We're talking about dogs who are usually chill AF suddenly freaking out, barking uncontrollably and trying to hide. It's like they can sense the impending doom before it even happens, which is both amazing and terrifying. Scientists think it might have something to do with their ability to hear low-frequency sounds that humans can't, or maybe they can even sense changes in barometric pressure. Whatever the reason, it's clear that dogs are way more in tune with Mother Nature than we are. So the next time your dog starts acting strange, don't just assume they need a treat. Check the weather forecast, because they might be trying to warn you about the apocalypse. If you found this interesting, don't forget to subscribe. Number 6, dogs assisting in rescue missions. Alright, you guys know I love a good hero story. And this next one is all about those four-legged heroes who dedicate their lives to saving others. I'm talking about search and rescue dogs. Those incredible pups who are trained to find people who are lost or trapped in dangerous situations. These dogs are basically superheroes with fur and wagging tails, and their noses are their superpowers. They can sniff out survivors in collapsed buildings, track down missing hikers in the wilderness, and even locate people buried in avalanches. It's seriously mind-blowing how they can pick up on the faintest sense and follow them for miles. And the best part? They do it all with a wagging tail and a heart full of love. These dogs are a true testament to the incredible bond between humans and animals, and they deserve all the belly rubs and treats in the world. Okay, let's be real, we've all had those days where we're feeling down in the dumps and our furry best friend just seems to know exactly what we need. They'll cuddle up next to us, lick away our tears, and just generally be the best listeners in the world. It's like they have this uncanny ability to sense our emotions and offer comfort when we need it most. And let's be honest, sometimes a good snuggle with our dog is all it takes to turn our whole day around. They just have this way of making us feel loved and supported no matter what life throws our way. So the next time you're feeling down, give your pup an extra big hug. They might not be able to solve all your problems, but they'll definitely be there to listen with a wagging tail and a wet nose. You guys, have you ever noticed how your dog seems to know a storm is coming before it even hits? They'll start acting all anxious and restless, pacing around the house like they've got ants in their pants. And then, bam! The sky opens up and it's a torrential downpour. They have some sort of sixth sense for weather patterns. Well, it turns out they might. Dogs are super sensitive to changes in barometric pressure, which often drop before a storm rolls in. They can also hear those low-frequency rumbles of thunder way before we can, so they're basically walking, barking weather stations. So the next time your dog starts acting weird before a big storm, don't just dismiss them as being dramatic. They might just be trying to warn you to grab an umbrella. Alright, let's talk about how dogs always seem to know when it's time for their favorite things, like walks, dinner, and snuggles on the couch. It's like they have some sort of internal clock that tells them exactly when it's time for their next treat or belly rub. How else do you explain how they always seem to know when you're about to grab the leash or open the treat jar? It's like they can sense our intentions before we even fully form them in our own minds. Maybe they're psychic, or maybe they've just become masters at reading our every move. Either way, it's pretty impressive how they always seem to be one step ahead of us. So, the next time your dog starts bugging you for a walk right before you are about to take them out, don't be surprised. They're just proving once again that they're the true masters of time and space. Guys, this last one is for all the skeptics out there who still don't believe that dogs have superpowers. I'm talking about those incredible stories of dogs saving their humans from real danger. There was this one dog who woke up his family in the middle of the night because he smelled a gas leak, and they were able to evacuate just in time. And then there was that other dog who saved his owner from a mountain lion attack by barking and snarling until the big cat backed down. These stories are a testament to the incredible bond between humans and dogs, and they prove that our furry best friends are always looking out for us, even if it means putting themselves in harm's way. So the next time someone tells you that dogs are just animals, you tell them about all the amazing things they can do. They're not just pets, they're heroes, protectors, and the best friends a human could ask for. So, there you have it, folks. While science hasn't confirmed that dogs can see ghosts, their heightened senses make them more attuned to the world around us. Have you experienced any unusual behaviors from your dog? Share your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing insights into our canine companions. Curious to dive deeper into your dog's world? Check out our playlist, Understanding Dogs, Unveiling Their Secret Behaviors. From heartwarming tales to fascinating insights, this series will bring you closer to your furry friend than ever before. Click here to explore the playlist now. And hey, if this video made you smile, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.